guys, today I'm going to share a haul and review swatch video of all the Jeffree Star products I got from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is the very first time I've ever bought anything Jeffree Star, and I took advantage during the Black Friday sale. We had a ton of lippies on sale. If I'm not mistaken, I think the palettes were on sale too. I've actually already done the swatches, but I've also, used one of the products. I used Blue Blood, and I used one of the lippies as well. I guess I'll start and go in order, starting with the products that I'm wearing now. And the palette that I'm wearing now is the Blue Blood palette. First of all, really nice packaging. It's like really high quality, not plastic. I don't know if it's wood or what that is in there, but there's the packaging, and then it has a little flap opening here, clasp. It opens like that. Now you can see Blue Blood. And then it opens, it's like a jewelry case almost. Mirror at the top here, and then your colors are down here. So, really nice palette. I'm actually wearing some of the colors from it today. If you guys would like to see the look, just stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, have those post notifications turned on by clicking the bell, and you'll know exactly when I post this look. But I am going to post a review first, which is this. So the look will be shortly after. Let's just get right into the swatches so this isn't an extremely long video. Now it's a possibility I might butcher some of these, so just don't judge me. First color in the palette is called Kalinon. This is a shimmery white highlight. It has a lot of frost to it. Be careful, because I did start to apply this as a brown highlight, and it was just way too intense. Way too intense for my liking. I just expected it to be like a light shimmer. So much more than that. It's very pretty though. Highly pigmented. Color next to that is called Minty. I'm also wearing this today. I'm wearing it in my crease. This is a matte aqua. Highly pigmented. Oh gosh, I love it so much. Blues, greens, pretty much anything in those two color families I always obsess over. That minty color is pretty much the best aqua I have in my collection, I'm pretty sure. Color next to it is called Crystal Flesh. This would be a gorgeous brown highlight as well. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have used that one today as a brown highlight rather than the Kalinon. It may have been less, drastic, especially because it's closer to my skin complexion. It's a light, shimmery, brownish gold color. So you don't necessarily have to wear this as a brown highlight. You could just wear this all over lid color. It'd be absolutely beautiful. Cheek highlight, same thing. Color next to it is called I'm Cold. This is similar to Minty, except for the fact this is a matte light blue rather than an aqua. Color next to it is called Untouchable. This is a matte light coral. It's extremely light actually. In my skin complexion, it looks like it could work as a brown highlight as well. It'll just have a little more color to it rather than your typical ivory that you would use for a brown highlight or beige. Color next to it is a beige. It's matte as well. It's called Priceless. Super pigmented. I actually wore this as a lid color, center lid, and also I blended it in as a brown highlight color. So, perfect brown highlight color, perfect matte beige. It's gorgeous. Color on the next row is a matte grayish blue called Power. And it's kind of navy, but it's a little lighter than that. It has a little gray tint to it. Color next to it is called Blue Blood, which is the namesake of the palette. This is also a matte blue, except it is darker than I'm Cold, which is the lighter blue I showed you earlier. This one is more of a medium sky blue. If you remember Robin's Egg Blue that was in the Crayola kit growing up as a kid, this is pretty much it, Robin's Egg Blue. Next to that is Deceased, shimmery medium blue. And the color next to it is called Ice Tray. This is a silvery blue, very shimmery. I'm wearing it in the lower tear duct of my eye today. Next to that is called Blue Monday. And this is a very intensely pigmented blue. Has a lot of violet to it, so it's a little darker. I'm wearing it on the outer V of my eye today. This, unfortunately, as well as a few of the colors in the palette, I'll go over them with you as soon as I finish this palette review. They're not eye safe. And that kind of pisses me off a little bit, because when I buy an eyeshadow palette, I want eyeshadows. I want a palette of eyeshadows that you can wear on the eyes. It is an eyeshadow palette, so I don't have time to try to remember and figure out what's not eye safe, what's eye safe. Like, if I'm gonna buy a palette, it needs to have everything in it that's eye safe. And if you decide, to sell few of the products that aren't eye safe. Okay, cool. But as far as a palette, that's one thing I don't like. It doesn't have all eye safe colors. I'll go over those with you in a moment. Color next to it is Flourishing. It's a matte teal, intensely pigmented. This is so gorgeous. It's one of my favorite colors in the palette, and I actually wore it today. Or I wore it in this makeup look. You'll be able to see it soon. Last row, first color, Wealthy. Also a perfect brown highlight color. This is lighter than Priceless, not as peachy as Priceless. It's more of an ivory color. Next to it is Celebrity Skin. This is a nude, a matte nude. That's the way to describe it. Perfect brown highlight on me. If you're way fair skinned, it might show up on you as more of a brown. Next to it is Entitled, shimmery teal color. Very similar to Flourishing in the sense that it's teal. However, this one is shimmery. Next to that is Ocean Ice, another one of my favorites in the palette. And I hate the fact that it's not eye safe. I did wear it anyway. On the bottom lash line, hopefully I don't have any type of irritation. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But another one of my favorites is the most prettiest shimmery royal blue with flecks of shimmer in it that I've ever seen in my life. It's beautiful. So gorgeous. Next color is Cremated. This is kind of similar to Power, except it has a little more green in it, a little more teal in it. So it's more of a teal navy color that's matte. Last color in the palette is Undertaker. This is a true navy blue. That's matte. It's so intensely pigmented. I didn't use this in the look at all. I might do a couple more looks using this palette. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing those. Could definitely do them for you. This is a great palette. Initially, when I swatched it and I just did the swatches, I was like, why does everybody go crazy? So crazy with this palette. Like, the swatches aren't good. And the colors suck. And I was ready to get on camera and say that today. But when I actually did the makeup look, started blending the colors together, and they applied so pigmented, and they blended so well, you know, I totally changed my mind. I was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't do the review before the look, which I wouldn't do anyway. It would be more of a first impressions type of video. But this palette is very impressive, other than the fact that some of them aren't eye safe. Let me get into that before I forget. This Blue Blood palette here comes in this box, which I'm probably gonna throw away. I'm thinking about it. I might keep it just so I know which colors I say. That's the thing. The back of the palette, it has his website and has the distribution, like location, not address, but like the city and state. You know, his Instagram handle, his YouTube channel. The fact that it's cruelty free, recyclable, all of that good stuff on the back. But like, and it has no indication of which colors are eye safe on here. You would have to keep the box to know that, because that's on the back of the box. So, on the back of the palette, it has your ingredients. I mean, I was basically just scanning through. I know it says it's cruelty free and all of that, so I knew it didn't have parabens or anything. Honestly, I don't know what these ingredients are. Most people probably don't. Okay, so Untouchable, which is this light matte coral. That's not eye safe. Also Blue Monday, which is this gorgeous royal purple matte I showed you earlier. And Ocean Ice, which is probably my favorite color in the palette, one of them. Those three aren't eye safe. So I guess it's not as bad as I thought, but still it's aggravating. Like, why put it in an eyeshadow palette? Even though it says pressed pigment palette, but it also has slash eyeshadow. So at first I saw a pressed pigment palette, I was like, okay, maybe, you know, that's why he did that. And he did pressed pigment rather than eyeshadow, so you can't assume it's all eyeshadow. But it has slash eyeshadow. But he should have just left it as pressed pigment, because pigments, some of them are not eye safe. Eyeshadow I expect to all be eye safe. I don't know. I don't like it. But as I've done in the past, which probably isn't the best for my blepharitis, it's probably why it flares up sometimes. I don't listen, and I do it anyway. There are certain things I won't put on my eyes, like chunky glitters. I'm not going to take that risk because I could scratch my eyeball out, literally. But things that aren't safe, it doesn't say it's not eye safe. Let me tell you a specific verbiage it says. They're not intended for use around the immediate eye area. So my guess is that, once again, don't quote me, for waterline, for tight line, eyeliner, things like that, you know, don't do it. But if you were to put it in your crease, put it on your outer V, away from your eye, lower lash line, away from the waterline, like I did for this Ocean Ice color, you should be fine. My eyes don't look red or irritated, so that's a good sign. Again, do it at your own risk. It does tell you those warnings, so abide by them as much as you can. But it's one of my favorite colors in the palette, so it's not like I could just ignore it and be like, I'll wear it in the crease. No. I paid, I don't even know how much for this palette. I'm gonna wear it. Let's move on to Jawbreaker. So this is the other eyeshadow palette I got. Jawbreaker. It also has a mirror at the top. And then, here are your colors. This palette, thankfully, is not as bulky as the other one. The other one is cute. This is Jawbreaker up close. Y'all seen it probably several times. Blue Blood, the packaging is cute. I just like things I'm able to store easily. I don't leave things out on top of my counter unless I need to review them, do looks using them. I like to store them away. And the fact that that thing is so bulky, it limits the amount of space I have for other stuff. So I don't really like it for that very reason. I don't really need a jewelry box eyeshadow. Let's go into Jawbreaker. First color is called Version Matte White. Appropriate versions wear white, but not everyone that is a version wears white. Just look at brides. Let's not get into that. It's kind of messy. The color next to it is called Good Morning. Matte light pink. Absolutely beautiful. This would be pretty as a brown highlight. I'm actually going to try it. I have not done a look using this palette just yet, but I will. Probably multiple looks. Be on the lookout for those. Color next to it is Bubblegum. It's a matte bubblegum pink. So if you're literally chewing a piece of bubblegum that is pink, or if you remember Bubble Double Bubble, I don't know. This is the color, okay? Color next to it is a matte yellow called Wow, and it's really wow. It's a gorgeous yellow, highly pigmented. Next to it is called Suck, which is a matte orange, not quite highlighter. Well, it is pretty bright, don't get me wrong, it's neon, but it needs more red than your average highlighter orange. Color next to it, speaking of red, is a matte red called Licorice. Second row. First color is a matte aqua called Cute. It is darker than the other one I showed you in the palette, so it's nowhere near similar. This one's darker and still matte. It's a little chalky, but chalky in a good way, meaning it's true to color, true to, it's really pigmented. Color next to that is the F word, which I refuse to say on camera. It just doesn't feel right. I have sweared on here before, but it just feels weird to say that word on here, it's a little too harsh. I don't like being harsh on here. I like to appeal to everyone, and I don't want to just, I'm still a role model for people younger than me, so I don't want to just start cussing on camera. Even though some people do it and it goes well with their content, that's just not me. However, I do have a sailor mouth in real life, so don't think I'm that stuck up. I just don't say things like that on here. But this is a matte medium coral. It is a little pink. It has a little pink in it. It actually reminds me of the color my hair was before this. So if you remember that bright coral I had, it's kind of similar to that, except this leans a little more pink. Next to that is Gumdrop. It's a beautiful matte lavender. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm thinking of Easter looks I could do with this palette because it has so many pretty pastels in here. Next to that is called Snack. It's a shimmery light pink. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And this will also work perfectly as a brown highlight, a face highlight. Blends so well into the skin. Beautiful, right? Next to that is Brain Freeze. This is a matte blue, matte sky blue, I would say. Next to that is Jawbreaker, the most gorgeous yellow gold beige. It's like all of those mixed together. It's perfect. This would be beautiful in the skin as a cheek highlight as well. Third row. And what is the first color? This is a shimmery pinky red. Next to that is a shimmery orange called Orange Juice. Very appropriate for the name, even though Orange Juice isn't shimmery, but I get where they're going with this. It's a shimmery orange. It has a hint of gold in it. It's beautiful. Next to that is Sour. It's really sour green. It's a matte. It's beautiful. All the colors in here are pretty. I have nothing bad to say about anything yet. Let's continue. Next to that is called Soaked. It's a matte blue. So perfect. Oh, it has a little purple in it. It's like I would say it's more of a indigo-ish color. Leans more towards that end of the color spectrum rather than strictly blue. Unless I'm colorblind. That's the possibility too. Next to that is Raspberry. It's a matte wine. This will be beautiful for Valentine's. And that's Valentine's with an apostrophe S. Not Valentine's. That's not a word, okay? Unless you have multiple people that are Valentines. But when you say Happy Valentine's Day and you don't put an apostrophe, that's not correct, okay? It's apostrophe S. And the last color on the third row is called Cotton Candy, shimmery pink. It varies from the and what color in the sense that this is more of a pink and it doesn't lean red at all. Last row, Lemon Drop is the first color. It's a shimmery yellow. Oh, so pretty. All of these are gorgeous. I just want to swatch them all on the side of my face and show you. I might do that in the future actually. Bite Me is a shimmery purple that's next to Lemon Drop. It's more of a royal purple, so it's a true purple. Next to that is Cherry Wet. Nice darker matte pink, darker than bubblegum. This is more of a fuchsia pink. Tasty is a matte brown. Love they included this in here, even though it's not a bright like a lot of the colors in here are. It does help balance the palette out in case you want to do a neutral look, you could, because there are a few nudes as well as a few light shimmers and then the brown. Next to that is Cone, which is a matte peach. A matte beige, I would say. It has a little peach in it, so it's not quite beige. And then lastly, it's called Delicious. This is a darker royal purple, and it leans navy a little bit. It's not navy because it has purple in it. Maybe a darker indigo would be a better way to describe it. So that is Jawbreaker. Another palette that I love. I finally see why everyone raves about Jeffree Star Cosmetics, because they are really awesome. The, swatches are awesome. The application is awesome. Buttery smooth. I'm excited to do looks with this palette as well. As far as seeing what's eye safe, let's talk. There are quite a few in this one, actually, that are not safe for use around the immediate eye area. Just terrible. I just have to tell you this so you will know, because I don't think that I could be wrong. It might tell you on the website, it may or may not. Just in case it doesn't, I want you to know. Bubblegum is first, the matte bubblegum pink here. That one's not safe for use around the immediate eye area. Licorice. Just this matte red. They have a lot of reds actually that aren't eye safe, so reds don't really surprise me. The F word, I mean, of course that one's not eye safe, right? That's this one right here. Gumdrop, which is this green here. That's disappointing. Snack, which is the shimmery color here. So maybe using it on the face wouldn't be so bad after all. It's a face highlight since it's not quite eye safe. And What is also not safe for use around the immediate eye area. Orange Juice is the shimmery orange here. Suck, which is this reddish orange. Cotton Candy, which is the shimmery pink here. Bite Me. Bite Me is the shimmery purple here. Also not safe for use around the eyes. And lastly, Cherry Wet. God, there's a lot. Okay, that's this one here. So that's a total of 12 colors. 50% of the colors in this palette are not safe for use around the immediate eye area. I mean, if you're really, really particular and strict about that, which isn't a bad thing, by the way, that's not good. I mean, you're pretty much only paying for 50% of the colors to be used on your eyes. So just keep that in mind. If you're really strict about that, it's something to seriously consider. It's not good. And I'm not really a fan of that. I don't like that. Even though I'm kind of more of a risk taker, I just hate the fact that I'm stuck with this box. Once again, the back of the palette doesn't tell you what's safe for use around the eye area, so it's like you have to keep this to know, unless you just memorize or like put some type of label on the back of the palette or something. I don't know. But 50% of this palette, that's crazy. That's a lot. Moving on to the lippies now. I got a ton of lippies. Now, for these, what I tried to do is get colors that I didn't own already. So I didn't want anything that was similar to anything I already owned. For example, I didn't get any reds from Jeffree Star because I have a ton of reds in my collection. I didn't get any pinks because I have some already. I wanted to get totally unique colors because it makes no sense to keep buying all of these colors that are similar to something I already have. But I did do that with another brand. But the reason I didn't do it with Jeffree Star is because his lippies are a little pricey, so I didn't want to do that. But yeah, let's get into it. First one I'm going to start off with is called Restraints Silvery Mauve. It is shimmery. This is typically not a color I go for. I don't like shimmery lip colors. It's weird because I love cheek highlight. But shimmery lip colors, shimmery nail polish, I hate. It's weird, okay? That's all I can say about it. But I just got it so I could take myself out of my comfort zone and at least try it with some type of look. I'm gonna have to think on it because I'm not used to it. It makes me, nauseated a little bit. But I'm gonna find a way to make it work. I don't like to wimp out on anything like that. So I'm gonna do it. Color next to it is a gold. Also, very freaked out by it, but that's why I got it. This one is called First Class. It's a gold, as I mentioned. Next to it, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. I probably won't. This color is called Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is really light. It's a light sky blue, which is nowhere near appropriate for my skin complexion. Maybe with a darker lip pencil it'll work. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. Ooh, whew, freaks me out too. That's what I got. Color next to that is Jawbreaker. Again, this probably won't work for me. I'm probably gonna get rid of these two, honestly. This one is more likely to work than Breakfast at Tiffany's. I just might keep them anyway, just because they're pretty. But this is a darker blue. It's not aqua at all. It is still pretty light. I would say it's a sky. Breakfast at Tiffany's is more of a aqua, a light aqua. And then this one, which is Jawbreaker, is more of a sky blue. I don't know. It looks crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna wear it. I probably won't. I might though. Next to it is called Diamond. This is gorgeous. This is one of those colors that is borderline, you know, might be able to work for me. So I'm excited about this one. It's like a bluish lavender. I think it could work though. I really do. Next to that is Below Pony. This is a lighter purple. Also excited about this one. I think this one could definitely work. It's going to be extremely vibrant, which I love my lip colors to be. Y'all know I love bold lips. So I'm excited about this one. Color next to it is the one I'm wearing. It's called I Am Royalty. And it's royal. AF. It's gorgeous. All of these are matte, by the way, except for the first two I showed you. But this one is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the ones that I didn't swatch on video because I totally forgot. The first one is called Blue Velvet. I'm also really excited about this one. It's kind of actually similar to my sweater in color. It has a little purple in it though. Let's see if I can get a good swatch for you. Oh gosh, look at that. Beautiful. So pretty. It's like a royal purple. Oh. Smells really good. It smells like A&W root beer. I don't know. I hope I'm not pregnant. I'm married, so I can say that officially. At first I was like, I can't admit that on camera, you know? Abused is the next one. This is a darker. Like if you smash blueberries, this is pretty much the color here. Okay, this also smells like A&W a little bit. So, maybe I'm not pregnant. So this is a swatch. And that's that on the bottom here. So that's the two in comparison. This is a pretty color to wear all year long, in my opinion. You don't have to necessarily just wear dark colors in fall and winter. Okay, moving on to my greens. I have 5 of those. First one is called Dirty Money. This one's really light and chalky, but I think it would really work on me, actually. I don't know. Gosh, I'm so excited to try this. This is like a sage color, I think. I think that's the best way to describe it. Because it's not lime. It's like literally a sage. It's like a dull green. I really like it. Just have to make sure I whiten my teeth with these because it could be disastrous if I don't. Because you'll be able to see everything. Color next to it is called Venus Flytrap. Similar to the color of my nails. That's my nails up close. But this, I think it could also work. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's pretty though. Next to it is a True Lime. This is called No Offense. And this is super vibrant. I might do it for St. Patrick's Day. That's actually a good idea. Next to that is called Mistletoe. It would have been perfect for the holidays, but I chose to do red lips just because, I don't know. I should have done green, but this is beautiful. I've worn this lip color before and I loved it. Greens actually look really good on me. I don't know. I like them. And then the last green I have is this darker forest green called Crocodile Tears. Another pretty color. Gorgeous green. This is more wearable, more skin complexions because it's darker. It's not neon, not chalky, anything like that. It's a dark, nice forest green. So that's it for my Jeffree Star haul. I'm wearing that purple right now. It doesn't feel dry on the lips at all. I will tell you though that I did hydrate my lips before, as I always do before I apply liquid lip colors. As far as when I used to do that, I love the Burt's Bees lip butters. This is the rosemary and lemon one. It comes in this little tin container here. These are perfect for prehydration, for priming. You just don't want to put too much on. They smell good too. You just don't want to put too much on so that it makes your lip color creamy and slide everywhere. But man, I'm very impressed with everything I got from Jeffree Star. I'm not sure why I waited so long to get anything. The price honestly didn't scare me too much because I've spent more on other makeup products like Natasha Denona. I still need to do a review on those, tutorials with those. I spent what, $100 on her palettes. I don't know, I forgot. I think hers are like $129. I bought a few of those. I also got those with my 20% Rouge discount. Very nice lineup of products. I'm really impressed with everything I got. The hype is real. That's all I can say. That's like summing everything up in a nutshell. The hype is real because everything is really nice. It's just a little pricey. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe, turn your post notifications on by clicking the bell. That way you don't miss anything that I upload. I will talk to all of you in my next video. Let me know if you guys want to see specific looks or anything I showed you. I'll talk to all of you soon. Thank you for watching.